The Single Life.
Hey, everybody. This is so fucking exciting. I'm about to leap out of my chair, half naked. For your listening pleasure, you have to imagine it. I'm very sexy and hot. And in case you don't know who I am, hi, you guys. My name is Sam Phillips, and you're listening to The Single Life with Sam Phillips. That would be me on Spice Radio, Sirius XM 103. You can find us on hottalkla.com, normally iTunes, and download our free app on stitcher.com/The Single Life. So I'm in studio tonight for the next hour, me and you, everybody listening, and my two besties sitting next to me, Marc Anthony Revivio, Yanira Johnson. Very excited to see the two of you.
Excited to see you too.
I'm kind of jazzed to be here. So, yeah.
Well, if anybody wants to get on air with us, I see the phones are already lighting up, which I kind of fucking miss, I have to say.
Yeah.
Because normally we do a podcast from my apartment, and we don't take a lot of callers.
Yeah.
So going back to the old days of radio, when we were on radio doing The Single Life, this is going to be a big treat for us.
This is actually, I do miss having listener interactions, just talking to listeners on the phone and getting them ready to talk to you. So I really do miss that. So I'm kind of excited that we get to jump back in with live listeners, and I'm excited.
So if you want to get on the air with us, it's 1-800-SPICE-88. That's 800-774-2388. So I think I should give you the lowdown on me and my crew.
Okay.
The Marc, the Yanira, the Sam. So we're all single here in this room. And I would definitely say I'm the whore of the group. Thank you very much. I've banged close to, 600 guys at this point?
At least, at this point, 600 or 700.
And thank you, 7. Dude, I was just getting all crazy saying 6. It's not that much past 5, but I figured I've done some damage in the last few years. We might as well round up to the next biggest number, being 600. So I will hold that badge of honor distinctly and uniquely. It is mine. I'm the whore on the show. So by contrast, Yanira's the virgin. Her body counts, 8.5?
You make that sound so terrible.
Listen, I don't understand the concept of 8.5 people. Because I count getting your pussy licked and then peeing on a guy as sex with a person.
Oh, absolutely.
You somehow think it's sex with only half a person.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with it.
So since there was no penetration, you're not considering it sex?
Exactly. Ding, ding, ding.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I think she mentioned that there was actually a number 9, an older gentleman in San Fran.
What? We're giving out the location?
Well, location is okay. It's just no names.
Okay, so when you say old, Yanira,
Yeah.
you're what, in your 20s?
I am now in my 30s.
No. No, you just hit 30.
I just hit 30, so
Okay.
yeah.
So how old was this older gentleman?
47, so he wasn't that old.
I like fucking older guys. It's just...
That's something I've realized also. I think I'm kind of getting into it, but it's kind of weird still for me, but I'm getting used to it, I suppose. He was dubbed the Silver Fox.
I had a silver fox.
They're so much fun. I don't know why.
What is a silver fox?
A silver fox.
Somebody who has gray hair, Marc.
That's
Yeah.
it? Just gray
That's
hair?
it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You could be in your 20s and have gray hair and be considered a silver fox.
Yeah, I think so.
You're more salt and pepper at that point.
But what if you went gray completely at like 19? We have to think about
It's
it.
a silver something else. I'm just saying. Okay, so Yanira's the virgin, I'm the whore, and Marc was the total player.
I like that. I like the fact that we clarified was the total player.
Now he's settled down with his neighbor next door.
Yes.
Convenient.
Yes.
Yeah, next door.
I fell in love. I mean, the thing is, Sammy, as we talked about this in previous shows, I wasn't really sure, and I've been warned it's dangerous. You don't shit where you sleep. You don't bring sand to the beach.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, I was blessed with the fact that it grew into a beautiful relationship. It blossomed into love.
Wow. So, but you're still single in my book because you're not married. There's no ring on her finger. There's no ring on your finger. And my belief is until you're married, you're still single. You could be living together. You could be dating someone, but you're single. So welcome to the single life, Marc Anthony Revivio.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so some of you guys and girls might recognize my voice and others know my pussy all too well. Well, it's true, Yanira.
Yes, I guess so. I keep forgetting that.
It's been exposed everywhere.
It has. You flashed the clam all over.
Well, not just that, but I've got a sex icon history. Let's just say.
All right.
So I'm 46 years old.
You are.
And I look like I'm 36. For sure.
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
You know what? They all do say that. They all do.
And Google me, guys. Sam Phillips.
Google it.
Take a look. Not that bad.
Not the
looking.
singer.
Yeah, no, she's not attractive, and that's not me. I'm the very slutty, sexy looking one. So just to give you an idea of who I am, in case you have no idea who I am, I started my career back in the 80s. I was a big teen model, did a bunch of different campaigns. I was a Jordache girl, all kinds of shit, posed in all different magazines, all the mainstream ones, Mademoiselle, Cosmopolitan, Elle, Italian Vogue, 17, all cool shit. Then I switched gears, got a set of implants, moved to Hollywood.
Not to say that that's typical.
Hey, you know, a girl's got to do what girls got to do to pay the bills. I'm just
Sure,
saying.
I agree.
So then I appeared in a whole bunch of cult classic films. Phantasm 2, Weekend at Bernie's 2, The Dallas Connection, The Bear Wench Project.
2? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, did you say?
I've started in a lot of numbers. What can I say? Hey, I was in Angel 4, Undercover. I'm just saying. And I also starred in a fantastic Playboy movie called Fallen Angel.
Oh.
One of the best movies I've ever acted in, I have to say. Extremely sexy. Everybody go Google that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I transitioned to music videos. I did videos for Van Halen, Motley Crue, Iron Maiden, Weird Al. The list goes on. Then I got one of the greatest gigs in my entire life for the Playboy Channel as a reporter on a show called Sex-Cetera.
I love that show, Sammy.
I was on it for 3 years, and I got to tell you, you know who my biggest fan from that show is?
Who?
Drew Carey.
Oh, yes. I remember this.
That's right.
Drew Carey bought me breakfast when he ran into me at a Bob's Big Boy here in Los Angeles because he was that big of a fan. And he wanted to pick my brain about baby Timmy and all the interesting people that I interviewed, delving into their very unique sex practices. I got to say, I've seen some cool ass shit on Sex-Cetera. I fucking love those people. And I'm sure it's still on Playboy. I mean, that's a show that will never stop.
I remember you getting me an audition for that show one time. Yes.
Yes, to be a host.
Yes, I was. I auditioned. It was the weirdest script. And I got to tell you, when you and I used to walk, we used to take our walks on the Hollywood Lake.
You mean our hikes?
Yes, the hikes. And you used to rehearse your lines. And I thought, God, this is a really cool gig. I'd love to do it. And years later, there was an opportunity, and you sent me in for an audition, but it was just too much for me to handle.
Yeah. It takes a certain type of man, Mark. Just saying. Okay, so then after Sex-Cetera, I hosted a very cool morning network talk show called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. See, I'm learning all about sex with all these jobs. I'm creating a legacy of expertise. Because I like to think that I'm a sexpert at this point.
I think so.
Oh, you got to be by now, after banging 600-700 guys.
675. No, I'm sorry.
And then the Sex-Cetera and the Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. So this is my wheelhouse. This is what I'm good at. This is what I like to do. I love to give advice on sex. I love to talk about dating. I love to talk about relationships. I'm here for you. So to get on air with us, We got a bunch of phone callers. I'd love some more. It's 800-SPICE-88. That's 800-774-2388. So, you guys, real quick, and I'll tell you more about my illustrious career, but what do tourists, truckers, musicians, businessmen, and salesmen all have in common?
I can feel this one. The road? No, wait. No, that can't be it. Is it sex?
Sex.
It's got to be sex.
On the road.
Ah!
You got it, Yanira.
I did. Look at me. I'm paying attention.
So, if you guys listening, girls listening, if you fit one of these categories, give me a call. I want to hear your stories about how you hook up when you're in other cities. What's the best city to be single in? Just curious. How do you find people to fuck when you're out of town? Do you go bar hopping, clubbing? Do you order someone up to your room? My favorite thing, you pay them to go away at the end of the day. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do you hit the casual encounter sites like Craigslist or Blender, which is the heterosexual
version of Grindr?
Thank you very much, Yanira.
Yes.
Adult Friend Finder. Do you cruise the escort review sites like the eroticreview.com, Luxury Companion, Big Doggy, TNA Review? Because when you go to other cities and you want to hook up with a chick, it's nice to have a review site, especially if it's an escort, and you can see what they're into, how much they charge, what they're willing to do. So I say if you're going to spend your money, you might as well know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's very true. You don't want to go into one of those situations blind and not knowing what you ordered. For example, what if Marc said, I want a blonde with big tits and a small waist, and then he gets the complete opposite?
Well, that's why they have these review sites. So we're going to take all your calls. If you're fucking on the road and you have some good tips and advice for us, I'd love to pick your brain and your penis and other things too. To get on air one more time, it's 800-SPICE-88. That's 800-774-2388. I'm Sam Phillips. You're listening to The Single Life with Sam Phillips with Yanira Johnson, Marc Anthony Revivio on Spice Radio Sirius XM 103.
Spice Radio, where the audience comes first.
Here's this week's top 5 new DVD releases from SpiceTVStore.com.
Hey guys, this is Dirty Marie with this week's top DVDs from SpiceTVStore.com. First up, Asian Anal Assassins from Wicked Pictures. Starring the sexiest Asian women in the adult industry. Kailani Lei, Asa Akira, Katsuni, and Miko Lee. If you like ass kicking and ass fucking, you're gonna love Asian Anal Assassins. Don't miss Girls Kissing Girls Volume 9 from Sweetheart Video. Starring Lily Carter, Lily LeBeau, and Bobby Starr. These ladies take time exploring the lips, tongues, and mouths of their lovers. The 9th installment of Girls Kissing Girls is sure to top any list of lesbian erotica. Up next, Blow Me Sandwich 15 from Zero Tolerance. Starring Gracie Glam and Tasha Rain. This is a blowjob fantasy fuck flick that will have you sandwiched between two gorgeous gals in every scene. One thing's for sure, this is the best fucking sandwich you'll eat all day. Check out Mandingo Massacre 3 from Jules Jordan, starring London Keys and Chastity Lynn. It's a massive meat attack. Massive meat attack. That's it. That's all. And finally, Big Tits in Sports Volume 9 from Brazzers, starring Jules Ventura, Brandy Aniston, and Jessica James. Hot chicks with huge tits playing hard and fucking harder.
For more strip clubs, sex toys, adult DVDs, and more,
Keep it right here on Spice Radio, Sirius and XM 103.
It's the single life with Sam Phillips and her crew. It's the single life.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Single Life with Sam Phillips, live on Spice Radio Sirius XM 103. To get on air with us, it's 800-SPICE-88. That's 800-774-2388. We're taking all your calls. We're talking about sex on the road. Have you traveled to another city? Do you have a job that takes you away? How do you hook up? How do you find chicks to fuck? This is what I want to know. Let's go to Jake in Alabama. Nice, buddy. I love Alabama. Welcome to the Single Life.
Hello.
Hi, Jake.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome now that I'm talking to you.
Awesome. I have a serious question.
Okay, I'm here for you.
Well, it's it's serious. It's what it is. It's I was not gifted when I was born, and my question is simple. I'm married, by the way.
Congratulations.
My wife loves me to death. Because I'm not large or extended or anything, there's all of these products out, and I'm curious. And I actually tried one, and it was bogus. I don't want any lawsuits, so I won't say the name.
Was it like a pill or was it a pump?
Yes, it was.
Okay, a pill. Now, let me ask you, Jake, has your wife complained about the size of your dick?
No, never.
See? Honey, I wouldn't even worry about it. Let me tell you.
No. It is what it is. So I'm just asking if it's the best, given your guys' professions, which I love. If you knew
of a specific.
If there is one particular, or if surgery or something would be better.
Hang on, Jake. Honey, let me tell you something. This is Sam Phillips, and I'm here to tell you that I love a small penis. It's my favorite thing. No. Listen to me. I'm talking. Listen. There is many women like me that don't want a big ass cock. We want it to fit our canals. And if your wife is not complaining at all about your cock, you fit your wife. So why would you want to go get an operation to make it even bigger? Who you trying to impress, Jake?
Both of us? I don't know.
Yeah, no. I got to tell you, your wife is definitely going to be satisfied with what it is. And if anything, I tell you...
She clearly is. How long you been married? Not to cut you off, Mark. Jake?
Yes.
How long you been married?
Not even a year.
Okay. Continue on, Mark.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that we had a guest on the show who is one of the rare doctors that performs surgeries on men and women, but mostly he can make the canal of the woman fit either bigger or smaller. So, if that's what it takes, then that's what it is. But I got to tell you, it's not the size. It's the motion of the ocean, as the old saying goes.
Yeah, it's how you use it, Jake.
Exactly right.
We know that old saying, but there's always room for improvement, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I have to tell you, I know a lot of cosmetic surgeons. I live here in Hollywood, Jake, and, it's a topic that's come up before on The Single Life about penis enlargement surgery, and most surgeons don't recommend it. There's a lot of complications that can arise from having it, so I'm going to not recommend that for you. I'm going to recommend a healthy dose of self-esteem, and I think that you're absolutely perfect. May I ask how many inches it is?
5.
Do you know that that's the perfect average size of a man? 5 to 6 inches. So
anybody that watches the adult industry would think different, but...
Well, fuck the adult industry, my friend.
You
You're
live in the
Jake
real
from
world.
Alabama. And let me tell you, if I were in Alabama, I'd be hopping on your cock too, my friend. So you have a lucky wife. But I'm gonna.
I know. I mean, I don't want to misconstrue anything. Everything is fine. I just want.
You just wanted it bigger.
And maybe it's like a girl wanting breast implants. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Everyone thinks bigger is better. I have one piece of advice for you. Do you shave your cock? Do you shave the hair off your dick and your balls?
No.
Honey
That
pie.
scares the hell out of me.
Jake.
I
I'm
mean,
telling you.
I get enough little white blotches on my face. Little napkin pieces.
Honey, let me tell you something. Shave the base of your dick, and your dick will be 1 inch bigger.
And she's going to want to, enjoy it more with oral sex and other things. So take the advice and man groom.
Yeah, absolutely. Grooming is essential. And I'm going to let you go, Jake, and please keep listening to us. Tell all your friends.
Absolutely.
Tune
Thank
into
you.
Spice Radio Series, XM 103's MoFo podcast series. You're listening to The Single Life, and we appreciate your call, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye, Jake. All right. To get on air with us, it's 800-SPICE-88. That's 1-800-774-2388. Let's go to Papa. Big Papa in California. Hi, buddy. You're on The Single Life.
What's up?
Hi.
Well, first time caller, long time listener.
Oh, nice. Nice to hear it. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, my friend?
I'm an independent contractor.
Oh, nice. So I'm sure you take road trips. You have to travel for work, right?
Yeah.
Are you a single guy?
Yeah.
So what do you do when you want to fuck and you're out of town? How do you hook up with chicks?
Huh?
How do you hook up with the chicks? Where do you find them?
Well, most places you can find them in bars.
Yep, there's bar hopping and clubbing. Do you ever hire any? Like to come up to your room and shit?
Well, I tried that once, but it didn't really work out.
Did you get arrested?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
What happened? Was it all that you wanted or not?
Not really, but glad it worked out because I don't know, she could have called me drama maybe.
So
It's all good.
nice. So you're not in a relationship right now?
No, I'm living the single life.
Cool. Do you ever want to settle down, or you just happy the way it is?
It'd be cool to settle down, but enjoy the time I got.
Interesting. Do you have any advice for singles listening?
I guess, I try to have some, like they were saying before, some self-esteem and confidence, and, that's all you really need.
I want to ask you a literal question because we're talking about sex on the road. Have you ever done it in a car?
Actually, yeah, I have done it in the car.
Yeah.
While the car was moving or parked?
Well, one time I got a blowjob getting a ride back home from a party, and another time was like it was parked.
Wow. I love giving head while driving. Not me driving, because that would be practically impossible.
The thing was when I was getting head, her girlfriend was driving.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
I have a head story. I have one piece of advice for people giving head. While the car is moving and you're the passenger doing the sucking, i.e. me. When it comes time, if you don't want to swallow and you got to put it somewhere, what I did, and please don't do this, I rolled down the window. And everybody knows you don't spit it in front of you because then
boy.
it splashes back on your face.
Where it belongs.
Thank you very much. I thought I was clever, so I angled my head towards the back of the car and spit it out that way. Well, this is what happened. So me and my then boyfriend, we were going to visit family in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it was freezing cold wintertime. And apparently the entire car that we rented was an icicle. So when I spit the cum out of my mouth, like a spiral art thing, it fucking flew along the sides of the car and created a white splash pattern along the entire side of the car. So meanwhile, I couldn't turn up at my family's with cum caked on the side of the Cadillac. Oh no. We had to stop at a fucking rest stop and get the little squeegee to wash the window, to wash the side of the car. So all I'm saying is be careful of your aim. My best advice is just swallow. It's so much simpler. There's less mess that way.
And it's healthier.
Yes. And you know what? It's really good for your skin. It's good for your insides.
Yeah.
Swallow, swallow, swallow. That was my lesson.
Yeah. Well,
Don't try
I
and
like
spit
girls
that
that
shit
swallow.
out. Mm-mm. Okay, well, Big Papa, nice talking with you.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay, I appreciate the call.
Cool.
Tell all your friends.
For sure.
Okay. He sounds cute. Bye. All right, you're listening to Spice Radio Sirius XM 103. It's The Single Life with Sam Phillips. That's me. And Marc and Yanira were all in studio taking your calls, talking about road sex, getting laid while getting paid. 800 Spice 88. That's 800-774-2388. Let's go to Lee in Texas. Hi, buddy. Welcome to the Single Life.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
I guess I'm calling in because I'm an over-the-road truck driver. I stay out for weeks and weeks at a time. I've been married 3 times. I've been divorced 3 times.
Wow.
And now I don't know how to go about meeting someone and getting into another relationship and or even having sex.
Hey, Lee, you said you're a trucker?
Yeah, I'm a trucker.
I fucking love the trucker lifestyle. I'm a big fan of you guys. You guys are so, I don't know, people don't give you enough credit. Your job is super fucking hard. Every trucker I've ever met is the salt of the earth, is the best man. You know, when I started doing radio about 14 years ago, my first gig was 3 to 5 a.m. So I would catch a lot of the guys driving through Los Angeles late night. They gave me my training ground for radio, talking to the truckers. I became absolutely fascinated with lot lizards, sleeper creepers.
Well, the thing is, a lot of listeners are becoming scarce.
I know, because they're cracking down on that whole child endangerment stuff. Why do these prostitutes have to be fucking children? Why can't they be like consenting adults? What happened to prostitutes in truck stops? What happened to good old-fashioned prostitution?
It seems like a lot of the gay atmosphere is coming around. There's more guys out there, you know, offering it up, and I'm not gay, so.
Wow. I mean, you don't sound gay, but I didn't know that gay guys are offering it up.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
Is it half the price?
I'm sorry?
Is it half the price when you get a guy?
Shut up, Mark. You're
so
such an
dumb.
idiot.
They do it on TV, and they go to a different channel. Not even interested, so I don't go there to see. But I think it's more just satisfaction more than paying for it.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying to find out the rates. I did some research online, so this is what I found out. Tell me in your expertise, not that you've ever, paid a lot, lizard, but am I in the wheelhouse in terms of price? So I read the open face hold the mayo is $25.
Yeah, it starts about $20 for a blowjob.
Yeah, okay, so and the surf and turf is $40?
I can get, recently it's been more like that. Back in the day, it used to be like $100. I mean, it was
The economy, my friend.
Yeah.
And then the mudslinger is $75.
can't really remember. I think I did it one time, and it wasn't for cash. It was exchanged for
drugs,
something else.
A meal.
No.
A ride.
It's so funny. Go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry.
It was a pottery substance. That's all I can say.
That's so funny. I came across an article, tips on avoiding lot lizards in a truck stop. I'm like, oh my God, they're actually writing articles about this.
Yeah, a lot of them end up being murdered because of the, I think there's a lot of psychos out here myself, but that's one reason why I never hired anyone, because I was afraid they might, rob me or do something even worse. So.
And a lot of them have pimps and shit too, dude. So they work in tandem. So they'll rob you, and then they'll leap out of your sleeper, and then they'll jump in a fucking car and take off with your wallet.
Right.
Yeah. So beware, Lee. So now you have an issue. You're a trucker. You're a good guy. You're a single guy. You don't want to fuck with the pickle princesses.
Right.
Yeah.
I tried the internet thing. It's not a good thing, anymore either. I just don't know what to do, and it seems like everyone I got hooked up with in the past ends up, they become lonely because I'm gone all the time. They want to screw around on me while I'm out on the road trying to earn a paycheck.
How about having, a hoe in all the different area codes?
I don't have time to really stop and get to know anybody. I'm moving constantly. I'm not one of these guys that sit in the truck stops and wait for loads, or they have 3 days to get, it only takes a day to get there are 3 days to get there. They only. No, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous. I don't.
Oh, honey, don't be nervous.
I don't usually call on the radio and talk about my personal life, but I'm kind of got my hands up in the air, and I just want to meet someone that would even be great if they would come with me on the road and keep me company. They don't have to drive. If they drive, that'd be great too. But I'm a owner-operator, so.
Oh, nice.
Well, listen,
Hey,
you
now.
know, in my,
Yanira might want to take that
Hey,
ride with
now.
you. Lee?
in my daytime job, I deal with a lot of truck drivers and owner operators, and I got to tell you, it's even tough even when you're married to one because you're on the road and she's got to be at home and she's doing the bills and the taxes and everything else. So it's not the hottest idea unless you go to, I think it was Debbie Dutson's School of Trucking, where you might be able to find yourself a female truck driver. And remember, you guys have your CB radios and you have your codes, and eventually you can build a relationship by finding a code and a person that's on the same route as you and eventually make it happen. And when you can't, my suggestion is instead of having your hands up in the air, use your hands for yourself and please yourself.
So you're saying be like a salesman and try to sell myself?
You always have to either sell yourself or be sold. So, you know, that's just what it comes down to.
I agree. Good advice, Mark.
Thank you.
I mean, I kind of still want to go on a road trip. So,
Hey, Lee, you coming through Los Angeles anytime soon?
I get there once in a blue moon. I just make a point to get there. I tell my my broker where I would like to go, and they can get me there. So.
Okay, Lee,
Yes.
are you driving right now or are you pulled over to the side?
Oh no, I'm driving.
Okay.
Oh.
If you can remember this, the name of the show is called The Single Life, right?
Yes. Yes,
So
ma'am.
if you can remember the Single Life radio show at gmail.com, let us know when you're in town,
Okay.
and Yanira will definitely go for a ride with you. All right?
I might even teach him how to drive.
ooh, hey,
Ooh.
And he means
I
his
like
own
that.
he means his own gears.
Yeah.
hey, I'm ready to switch it into.
Hey, you know what, Lee? Did you know that Yanira lost her virginity in a car?
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am, sir. I'm looking at Yanira, so I said ma'am. But, sir, yes, Yanira, really quick, please tell Lee your story.
Okay, like what I can say, it was a magical evening in the back of my mother's Forerunner, and by me saying magical, it was not. So it was weird, and I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
What positions did you assume?
It was just missionary. It was just simple. We fit. It was, boom,
Nice.
P in the V, and then that was it.
Penis in the vagina?
Yeah, P in the V, and we were.
I like to be water sports. I like all that. But I
Oh,
haven't found-
what did you say? Did
Water
you say
sports.
you like water sports?
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
shit.
I haven't
Okay.
found anyone to do that for me. So.
You know what?
Oh,
I
God.
will pee on you twice.
Oh, shit.
I will pee on you twice.
You don't
sir.
understand, Lee. That's her thing. We found out she likes old dudes and she likes to piss on people.
Lee, how old are you?
I'm 45.
45. Okay, now, do you like to do the pissing or do you like to get pissed on?
Do I do what?
Do you like to do the pissing or do you like being peed on?
No, I like to be peed on.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
my
this is a
God.
match made in heaven. You are a truck driver. You are from Texas. Your name is Lee, and you sound relatively attractive, and you're looking for someone to pee on you.
Okay, hold on. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Florida. I'm just
Oh.
driving through Texas
Okay.
on my way to Salt Lake City, Utah.
Well then.
We like
Forgive
all of
me.
that.
Forgive me. Florida's still cool. Now, so now you are like my dream man.
Oh,
okay?
shit. Oh,
So
shit.
now-
Can
Now,
I also say something else? I
Yes.
love giving oral. I don't really so much like receiving it.
you're
too bad
like
for
me.
you.
You're like me.
And me.
Roles reversed.
I way prefer to give head than get head. But I'm just a pleaser. I'm
Yeah.
like that.
Me too.
See? Oh,
I
good.
could spend all day down there and just satisfy. I mean, you can ask my exes. That's the only thing that we had any good things going for us was the sex.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything else kind of.
Yanira, I'd like to introduce you to your future ex-husband, Lee from Florida.
Oh my God, Lee, this is like the best day ever. I've met my future ex-husband, you, and yes.
Definitely email us, and I'm going to let you go, Lee, but please continue listening. You're the fucking best, dude. And remember, the Single Life Radio Show at gmail.com. Let us know when you come to Los Angeles.
And then you get a chance to come down on Yanira.
As she pisses all over you.
Lots of pee. There we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my goodness.
She likes to empty the bladder. Just
Thank
warning you.
guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Lee.
Drive
Bye, Lee.
safely.
Yeah, no shit. All right. So you're listening to Spice Radio Sirius XM 103. That's right. It's The Single Life with Sam Phillips and Yanira and Marc in studio with me talking about road sex, taking that shit on the road. How do you hook up? How do you find people to fuck? That's what we're talking about. If you're a trucker, you have any good lot lizard stories? I'm so fascinated with that. If you've used any of these cool, like, casual encounter sites, I'd like to know about your experiences. If you've ever hired some good hookers and you've used those review sites, those escort review sites, I want to hear about that. I want to hear about your favorite fucking position to fuck in a car. It's good times here on The Single Life. All right, let's go to Rich, and then I'm going to hit you, Paul. You're next. Rich in Texas. Welcome to The Single Life with Sam, Yanira, and Marc. Hi.
How are you?
I'm super awesome. Thank you.
Super awesome. Hey, I got a really good story for you about a lot lizard.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I've been
can't
waiting
wait.
for one of those. Come on.
I'm excited.
I was doing what's called a trailer swap. Somebody was coming from the east. I was going to the west. And we met in the middle, and I beat the guy. I'm sitting in a truck stop, and I'm sitting there waiting for my guy to come so I can do it. I'm watching these guys. I'll bet you 10 guys took this broad behind one of the trucks, and they just had their way with her.
At one time or separate times?
One time.
What?
All
Wow.
What is happening?
That's it.
Make
And
sure you
then,
take down my number and you call me.
Even the half of it, they took, and she had like baby wipes and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Cleaned herself up and went right back into another truck. It's like you got.
Well, it's
There's
like
no
a waitress
way.
at a restaurant. You know, she goes from table to table. She serves one client and gets the food out and gets her tip and moves on to the next client.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no way in hell I'd touch any of that lot lizard shit. That's some nasty stuff.
Wow. Do they have other names other than lot lizards?
Not that I'm aware of. They're just skanks, nasty hoes.
I have a couple of names.
I've got a couple of X's with those names, too.
Okay, so Rich.
Yes.
They're also known as sleeper creepers,
Yep.
friends of the road,
Yep.
pavement princesses,
All of those. Yeah.
pickle park princesses.
Pickle Park.
Anything. Yeah. And you were talking about the prices the other day.
Yes.
Recently.
Yes, I know it seems like so long ago.
I don't know what it is. You guys are coming up with these prices, but just out of curiosity, I seen this one get out of this truck when I was getting fuel probably about 3 days ago, and I asked the guy, I said, dude, how much do you charge this? He got a blow job and a hand job for $10.
Oh my.
Wow.
Now,
Yeah.
let
Did that lizard have teeth?
So it's not like this.
Maybe
big
there's a discount with no
glamorous thing
teeth.
that you guys are all talking about, and everybody's making it up to be, and there's big time money in it. It's not. It's these skank broads are getting like pennies on the dollar.
Dang.
You know, and they're just
What a
nasty.
thankless job.
That's a twofer. That is a hand job and a blow job. That is $5 each. You know, can I just have the blow job and not the hand job, and then we'll just settle up with $5, and you can just go.
I don't think I even want the hand job.
I was going to say, did she just sneak in the hand job and she coughed up another $5 for that?
Another 10 for a reach around.
That's going to be an extra 5. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah,
out of control.
It's pretty nasty. You know, a lot of people really don't like truckers, and a lot of it has to do because of that kind of crap that goes on.
Oh.
You know, and
Let me ask you, hey, Rich, since you're a trucker on the road, where do you hook up with chicks when you go to other cities? Where do you find pussy?
Actually, I'm an old-time person where you go to, like, say,
Strip clubs.
stores,
Oh.
or department stores or the malls, you can always get a truck there, no matter where you can. You can go park a truck in a mall, park it in a shopping center, anywhere, and that's where you go. I mean, they're actually pretty clean. They're actually pretty nice.
So wait, so you'll go to a mall with your huge rig, you'll park, and you'll just pull someone from inside a department store and fuck them in your cab?
Well, not always. No, not always.
But it sounds like you do it a lot.
No, not a lot. I just do it because a lot of times if I'm killing time, I got time to go. I hate truck stops just because of the crap that goes on. The only reason I hit a truck stop is
It's for good
one
coffee.
reason and one reason only, and that's to get fuel. I don't eat on them. Even think about this, the buffet. Think about the buffet. I don't even touch a buffet tongue because truck drivers are so nasty. They'll go in there, drop a bomb, come out, not even clean their ass, and go pick up the tinsel to the buffet. And the guy right behind him just now picked up his shit. I don't think so.
Oh,
See,
boy.
I forget truck rest stops. I just don't do buffets, period, dude. I don't like shit that other people can breathe on, spit on, sneeze on, cough on. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's so funny. I'll suck any guy's dick, but fuck, don't put me near a buffet
table.
Shit.
Exactly.
I've got standards.
That's so disgusting. So disgusting. But here's what I do. When I have a lot of extra time or even maybe 12 hours or I got to take my 10 off, what I'll do is I'll find me a nice place to park. And if I've been driving hard for a couple of days, you can always find a good motel. $30-$40, big deal. $30-$40. You get a nice bed, you get a shower, you can go to a lounge, or there's some place around the area you can get something to eat. Okay, you go to a mall and you just be kicking back, and I'm like that old song, I'm a girl watcher, right? I love watching women, all kinds of women. Women, to me, are like flowers. You got big ones, short ones, tall ones, skinny ones, big boobs, little boobs, gigantic boobs. Flowers, you got roses, petals, everything, right? That's why I think a woman's womb. So I like to look at them like that. And just out of curiosity, every once in a while, you can bust a conversation with some of them like that. And if you already got a room, guess what? You're going to a room.
So what's your secret, Rich, when you bust out, your pickup line? I know they're all flowers. Do you tell them, hey, you're a flower and I want to take you back to my room? What's your secret? How do you pick them up?
No, you can always, if you're just kicking back in the mall, I mean, think of yourself. Let's say you or your ladies, you're out on the prowl. Okay, you guys are all hanging out wherever.
Okay.
And you guys are out scoping out, okay? You're looking around. You're just watching the chemistry. You're watching the body moves. You're watching the looks. You're watching what everybody does. And then you find one, and you just kind of gravitate to it, and you just kind of start up a conversation. Maybe they're looking in the window, and you just walk by, oh, that's really pretty. Man, I'll bet that really looked nice on you. Or, oh, man, do you have one of those? Or,
do you ever offer to buy it for them?
No, I never offered that.
You might get farther if you actually offer to pay for it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. But,
he's like, no.
But, I mean, it's easy. I mean, in the store, okay, you got that little short lady. Let's say maybe she's 4'5", 5 feet, 5'5", and she's trying to reach something. You just
I thought he said 5'2".
Hey, here, let me grab that for you, something like that.
See, that's very gentlemanly of you. It's like, oh, excuse me, ma'am, let me grab that for you because I have tall arms, long arms. Just grab that for you. Here you go, ma'am. All right. Yeah. I see how that would be an in.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I like manners. Manners go a long way with me. I will give any guy the time of day if you've got manners.
Yeah.
Any guy.
That's really important.
It's so easy. Just think about it. Okay, you're going to a McDonald's, right? Okay,
McDonald's.
You got some out here in the middle of nowhere land. There's always a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, Burger King, no ands, no ifs, no buts about it. Always there's something. If you're walking up, all you have to do is just give a smile. Think about it. Just walk by. Is there any guy that's just giving a smile to you that's caught your eye? You just open the door nice, pleasantly, and ladies first.
Let me tell you something. You've got a lot of fucking swagger, Rich. And I'm so happy that you fucking called in and you're sharing it with all of the listeners, because really it just comes down to confidence and being a little fucking cocky. You can get any chick. I mean, Marc, God bless you, Marc.
Yeah,
you're not
you.
the tallest guy. You're not the handsomest guy.
Whoa. Stop right there. Tall, I would say not the tallest, but I am handsome as handsome gets.
Okay, you're talking about a sex on the road. I got a really wild one for you.
All right, go for it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, I'll get this. You know how a lot of people, you get those Yoplait yogurts or whatever they are?
Yeah.
Through the years, when I would be driving, I try to eat it with the spoon, and it sucked because you hit a bump and it's all on the front of you and everything else. So through the years, I started just using my tongue, just licking it out. So my tongue has gotten kind of big.
Like Gene
And
Simmons.
Yeah, it's like a muscle. Your muscle, you work your muscles and they get big. No answer, no but. Well, one time I was driving, and it was a pretty nice day. We were, like, out in the middle of nowhere, and I was eating the yogurt. These two ladies passed by me, and they were in a convertible, and they had the top down. And now one lady in the passenger seat kind of, like, looked up at me like, what the? You know what I mean?
Licking your yogurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, ooh, I can just picture that tongue in my pussy.
Probably about, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes later, an hour at the most, I pull into the rush.
Wait, you were eating a yogurt for a whole hour with your tongue?
Oh, no.
Sorry.
I'm saying about this much time has passed since I was eating my yogurt and the car passed me.
Oh.
Because when you're out here on the road, if you're driving, you'll pass a car sometimes 3, 4, 5 times. Ask any truck driver. Because of your car, they're either stopping to use the restroom, get something to eat, eating gas, whatever, and they'll pass you again. Okay, so an hour has passed from the time that this convertible with the two ladies passed me the first time. I pull into a rest stop, and I wanted to get out because I got a little min pin that I let out. And these two ladies came out of no freaking where, scared the living shit out of me. And they said, we like what you were doing. So they wanted to see if I could work it with them. Now, get this. It was kind of painful, but yet it was freaking one of the hottest things I ever did. We got together inside the sleeper, and one of them says, I wonder if we can make that bigger, fatter, harder, whatever. And they took a hair tie, and they put it like around my tongue so that it like swelled up.
Yeah, like a cock ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got one on my face and one on my cock, and these two chicks are just freaking going together, kissing each other, playing with their tits, doing everything. And I got these two, one on my cock, one on my face, and it was just like, ride it, baby, ride it.
Wow.
You know what? I think Marc wants to become a trucker.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm thinking to myself, I'll become owner-operator.
It was freaking great. It was so good. The lady that was on my face just freaking was a gusher, man. It was just like, I ended up having to clean my sheets and everything else, but it was well worth it. I'm not even going to lie. It was fantastic.
Wow, all that.
3-way sleeper sex.
Give credit to Yoplait.
Hey, Rich.
I love women's juices. They're just fantastic.
I love them too, man.
Well, as I'm feeling my titties, you got me all excited, Rich. I'm going to move along. We really appreciate your call. We only got about 10 more minutes of the show. Again, you can email us, thesingleliferadio@gmail.com. Please keep in touch.
Email.com?
thesingleliferadio@gmail.com.
Oh, Gmail. Okay.
Gmail, like G-Spot, baby. G-Spot.
Yeah. Okay.
So keep in touch with us, because I love me some truckers.
What are you guys on regular like all the other people throughout the week?
Oh, well, no. We're on once a month, and we're on regularly on a station called HotTalkLA.com. That's HotTalkLA.com. So check it out.
Okay, I will.
Okay,
you
Rich.
Have a good one. I enjoy it.
And Marc appreciates it too.
Take it easy,
well,
buddy.
No, I figure you're the lady, and then that's your co-host tonight? I apologize.
It's okay, buddy.
All right, brother.
Thanks, Rich.
Take care.
Bye.
Wow. Awesome. I'm
I
learning
love
so
him.
much about truckers today. It's like not even.
I love me some
It's
truckers.
so great.
That's what I'm saying. So let's go to Paul in Ohio. He's been holding for so long. Anybody else you want to get on air with us quick before we end the show? We got another 10 minutes. It's 800-SPICE-88. That's 1-800-774-2388. You're listening to Spice Radio, Sirius XM 103. It's The Single Life with Sam Phillips and Marc and Yanira hanging out, chatting with you about some sex and some sleeper creepers and all kinds of good shit. Yo, Paul, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, shit. Hi, Paul.
Oh, Paul, you're one of those.
Leave me and Paul alone. We're going to have a moment. Hi, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good. What are you doing, Paul?
Stroking my cock.
I know. How big is your cock?
7.5 inches.
Wow, that's so big.
I got to take my headset off for this one.
Yeah, why don't you step out of the room? I need to have a private moment with my pal, Paul. Thank you very much. Me and Yanira, we'll take care of you, Paul.
Yeah.
So, you got a big-ass dick, my friend. Is it fat?
I thought it was normal.
That's big for me. Remember, I'm a 5-inch girl, so woohoo, you'd hit the back of my wall, friend. Is it big and fat? Is it thick?
It's about 2 inches thick.
Oh, wow.
Yanira's getting all wet over there.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm. Are you single, Paul?
Yes.
You dating anybody these days?
No.
Oh, good. So you're all mine, huh?
Yeah, I'm 49.
Huh. I'm 46. Yanira's 30.
I'm 30.
Yeah, Yanira's the younger version of me.
It's true.
She's, got to fuck a couple more people to catch up to me, but
That's true.
she's got a couple of years. So, Paul, if you were in the room right now with me and Yanira, what would you want us to do to you?
One to sit on my face and the other one suck my cock.
Okay, Yanira, are you going to take the face or shall I?
I'll take the face.
Yeah, because I'm the cocksucker. Let me tell you something, Paul. Sucking cock is my single most favorite thing to do in the entire world. I can deep throat your dick and your balls and with my tongue touch your taint. Mm-hmm. That's right. You better go, because that shit feels fucking good. And I like to lick the asshole, maybe stick a little finger in there. If you're into it, I'm into it. I love to lick nipples, twist them.
I just need the last 4 digits of your credit card. It's $1.99 a minute.
I thought you weren't listening, Marc. Go away. Okay, so Yanira?
Yes.
You got the face?
Yeah, I got the face.
Tell Paul what you're going to do to his face.
Well, I guess, I'd take a seat, if you...
Here, let me tell you something. Paul, I don't know if you heard, but Yanira's fucked 9.5 guys in her day.
9.5.
And the half a guy was a guy that she sat on his face and then pissed all over him. And she doesn't consider that sex, but I kind of think it is.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
see?
think...
Yeah.
Really?
See, because his tongue will dart in your pussy, and that's penetration, my friend. That is sex.
I'm still denying it, but I'll go with it.
Don't deny.
Paul, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
In a sexy, sultry voice? Good. Okay. So, when you're on the road, do you enjoy when chicks in cars wave hello at you? I've always been curious because I do it all the time when I'm on a road trip.
I flash people all the time from my
I've
car.
thought about doing that, but I feel like we're going to run into them soon and it's going to be like a murder mystery at a rest stop later. It's going to be bad news. So that's why I don't flash the tits, but I will always flash a smile and a friendly wave.
Yeah, you know what? I got to tell you, Paul, Yanira's nipples are both pierced.
Yeah.
That's why she doesn't like to flash them to any old person because it's too sexy, dude.
It's too sexy. I like to see the face. I like to see the reaction. It's like a kid on Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Paul, are you going to come for us?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah?
it, Paul.
When? Now?
In a couple minutes.
A couple of minutes. I don't know if we have a couple of minutes.
couple of minutes,
Paulie, we
Paul.
don't have a couple of minutes.
Will you be quiet, fucking Marc?
You're ruining it for Paul.
Yeah, and me.
Yeah,
I'm
me
having
too.
a fantasy moment. Yeah. Paul,
Oh, Yeah.
I want to suck your cockball.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Yanira and her drippy pussy just wants to sit on your face and smother it with her juices.
Oh.
Uh-huh. That's right, my friend. I want you to come gallons all over. Pretend it's shooting in my mouth. Oh, that's right. I love fucking listening to guys come. It turns me on.
I love it too.
If all of you weren't in this room, I'd be playing with myself. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. That's right, Paul.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. And you know what I'd like to do now that you've come? If I were there with you, I'd either lick up your cum off of wherever you put it, or I like to do my geisha hot towel routine, where I'll saunter off into another room naked, wet a towel with hot water, and then come back and wipe you down with one end and then dry you off with the other. And then I like to blow on your penis, like as an added just to dry the hairs.
That's awesome.
Is that awesome?
Yes.
So let's just pretend I did that to you. Are you happy now? Oh, see, I got to thank you.
Aw.
Hey, Paul, now that you've come, I feel like I did my job. Enjoy your night. Please continue listening to Spice Radio, Sirius XM 103. Tell all your friends that I got you off, Sam Phillips, and The Single Life.
All right, thank you.
What a polite man.
See,
if only every
like
guy,
said thank you.
that I made come said thanks.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't?
Sometimes I don't even get a return phone call.
Oh,
That's
wow.
rude.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you swallow?
Sometimes.
Oh.
I just like a little gratitude here and there.
Sometimes it's a nice, polite thing to do. you
Okay,
know?
so you guys, we're going to be back here in about a month.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I wish we could just live in this room.
I know.
Right?
It's really fun in here.
It is. It
It's
is.
really fun.
And I love talking to people.
People love Marc. You know, the truckers love Marc. The truckers love Sam.
I love truckers, I guess.
We
now.
all love truckers.
I'm
Truckers
gonna be
are awesome.
Owner
Yanira's got a date with Lee.
Hey, I'm going to pee on Lee. I'm going to pee on Lee twice.
All right, you guys. So I want to tell you how you can find us. I'm on Facebook. If anybody else is on Facebook, I love to make Facebook friends. I'm Sammy Phillips. And if you go to facebook.com/The Real Sam Phillips, you will come directly to my page. I'm on Twitter at The Single Life. And of course, Yanira.
Oh, I'm on Facebook also.
Yanira Johnson,
right?
And
then-
Twitter.
And Twitter is also Yanira Johnson.
Marc
Anthony Revivio. You'll find me on Facebook and on Twitter. I don't know. Sam's got me something.
On your Twitter.
Yes. What am I?
Marc Revivio.
Oh, there you go.
And of course, check out hottalkla.com. It's The Single Life Uncensored Podcast. How's there? And can't wait to hang out with you guys some more. Thank you so much. Stiff cocks, drippy pussies. Can't wait to talk to you all again in about a month. Take it easy. You're listening to The Single Life with Sam Phillips on Spice Radio, Sirius XM 103.